If you ever stood in your kitchen, 9 p.m., Googling sugar addiction after 40 while telling yourself, what's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with you. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you why your cravings are increasing after 40, what your hormones and stress are actually doing, and the first shift that can actually calm your nighttime cravings starting today. So stop fighting your body. You want to start understanding it because this is not about willpower, it's about regulation. I'll talk about that in a minute. I've been a registered dietitian for over 35 years, and I have seen literally every diet trend come and go from fat-free and snack wells to keto to carnivore and GLP-1s. And what I've seen over and over again, and every powerful midlife woman, they can run companies, they raise families, they're primary breadwinners, they handle crises, but privately, they're whispering, why can't I control myself around sugar? And here's what I want you to truly clearly see. It's truly not about calories in and out. It's your physiology. It's your stress response. No one's looking at that. It's your identity. It's your emotional metabolism. And most importantly, you are not failing. Your body's adapting. So let's talk about estrogen for a moment. Estrogen supports insulin sensitivity, meaning how your cells respond to glucose. As estrogen fluctuates in perimenopause and declines in menopause, our blood sugar becomes more volatile. We have more spikes, we have more crashes, a little bit more urgency. And so when the blood sugar crashes, yeah, your brain doesn't whisper, it screams, right? And here's the part no one explains, no one tells you what this is what's happening in midlife, that you can remove sugar completely, but you can still crave it because your cravings aren't your character flaw. It's truly a stability issue. So stay with me here. Now we're going to layer the stress piece in. So I think everyone knows what stress is. Cortisol is your primary stress hormone. Cortisol raises your blood sugar. Chronic stress keeps cortisol elevated, and elevated cortisol destabilizes insulin. And in many midlife women, you've been holding it together for decades. You're holding your emotions together. You've been holding your responsibility. You've been holding everyone else. So when you're standing alone at night in the kitchen, you don't want to hold anymore. You want to be held. So it's not weakness when you're in that kitchen. It's your nervous system. It's simply asking for safety. Your body is brilliant. Symptoms are signals, they're not betrayals of your body. So I invite you, can we learn to listen to our body before the collapse, before the craving? If you do nothing else after this video, simply start here. Simply pair your carbohydrate with some type of protein or healthy fat. Stop skipping meals in the name of discipline. Stop starving yourself in the name of discipline. Stabilization precedes freedom, meaning you can't overpower your cravings. We're going to out-regulate them. That's what you want to do. When your nervous system feels safe, your compulsion, those cravings, they soften. The edge comes off. And I'm going to share a little something personal with you. There was a time in my life for sure when ice cream, cookies, cake, oh yeah, go-tos. It was not a one bite experience. It was like a full-on conversation that I was having with these foods, right? That was exhaustion meeting opportunity. I've held it together all day, dressed up as my dessert. And I truly believed at one point that I just needed more discipline, that there was something wrong with me because if I just had more willpower, everything would work. But that's not what I needed. I needed more self-regulation. I needed to feel safety in my body. I certainly needed more nourishment for my body. And I needed to stop suppressing and pushing down the emotions and pushing down the day's events with food. So today, if I want something sweet, I have it. I can have one piece of really good dark chocolate, and that's simply enough. It's not because I'm stricter, but my blood sugar is stable. I nourish my body. My nervous system is calm, and I trust my body. That's a very different relationship, and that shift is available to you too. So the next layer is your emotional metabolism. And here's where we go a little bit deeper. Weight loss, if you stick with me, you know it's not just about food. I share this with my clients all the time. Many high achieving women, they've spent decades suppressing their stress, suppressing their emotions, and even their own needs for everybody else. That sounds familiar. But your suppression has a metabolic cost. And what we don't process emotionally is going to eventually show up in our body's physicality, in our body knocking on the door here. So unprocessed emotion is going to affect your cortisol. Cortisol is going to affect your insulin. Insulin affects your fat storage and your cravings. This is the emotional metabolism. So when we try to stuff our emotions with suppression and restriction, restriction is going to increase the stress. And a stressed body is craving fast fuel, is craving sweets. Stressed bodies crave the sugar that keeps you going, these up and down loops, right? So when your body is screaming for you to stop, you want to pause, you want to listen. This season of life, it's not about shrinking yourself back to who you were at 30. You are a different woman, thank goodness. It's about becoming the woman who trusts her body now. We are always at choice. You can continue to fight your own body, but why don't we lean into it? You can choose leaning into its innate wisdom. Our bodies are truly amazing. When you move from a place of self-loathing yourself and self-hating to self-love, from punishing yourself to nourishing yourself, weight loss, that's the bonus. That's the side effect. Self-trust, trusting your body, this is the transformation. And that's the true freedom from the cravings and the sugar. So if you've been calling this addiction because hormones and blood sugar, that's the first layer. In the next video, I'm going to show you the hidden sugar pattern that almost guarantees nighttime cravings after 40. And if you think you're eating healthy, and once you see it, you won't unsee it. So if you want to begin stabilizing things right away, like today, like right now, go to my guide, download my free guide. It's in the comments, 5 ways to kick sugar cravings naturally. It walks you through the first metabolic shifts that reduce cravings without extreme dieting restriction. Start there. Then meet me in the next video because this conversation goes deeper than sugar. So my dears, you are not addicted. You're adapting, your body's adapting. There's an ebb and flow to our body. It's not your enemy. It's your tuning fork. Chocolate can stay and chaos can go. And I also have a chocolate guidebook for you as well if you'd like to continue with the chocolate too. All right, until the next video. Ciao.